Hi Capricorn, this is Tisch Aitken, and this is your monthly astrological report for the month of August 2022. If you could please subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. There is so much happening, and we begin the month with a bang, and we ended July with a bang, and it is intense, man. It is intense. And so Uranus, which takes 84 years to transit, it's the planet of chaos, disruption, as well as brilliance and enlightenment, met up with the North Node of Karma on July 31st at 18 degrees of the fixed Earth sign of Taurus. Uranus had not met up with the nodes of fate in Taurus since January of 1939. And at that time, the South Node of Karma was transiting in Taurus. And so obviously it doesn't happen very frequently. Uranus is instant change and chaos and blow-ups and earthquakes, metaphorically and literally. And again, it's impacting the collective. For you, this is happening in your house of romance and creativity and self-expression. And it is a very innovative energy, but it definitely can bring major changes. Maybe it's bringing new ways and fated opportunities for partnering romantically or for creative ventures or something exciting that makes you happy, but it also can really raise your anxiety, and be conscious of that energy because it's really heightened energy, very, very heightened energy. Jupiter, which is the luckiest planet and the grand benefic, retrograded on July 27th at 8 degrees and 43 minutes of the cardinal fire sign of Aries. And we felt the buildup 5 days before, and we feel it 5 days after. And, you know, Jupiter is how we expand, how we magnetize opportunities. For you, it's been transiting in your house of home, family, and emotional foundation since May 10th in the midst of the eclipses. And it will be in this sector of your chart through October 28th. Then it returns to the final 2 degrees of Pisces, transiting in your house of learning and local community and commerce and sales. So if you're trying to work on your business and build sales, or if you're taking classes or you're networking and connecting with others, Jupiter in the third house will be excellent for you. Right now, it's beautiful where it is for you because it's exalted in the house of home and family, and it's for you to really get your needs met. But now it's retrograde, so that energy feels a little less expansive at the moment amongst the chaos. Mercury and the Sun are transiting in the fixed fire sign of Leo, and they're transiting in your house of death and rebirth and joint resources, as well as buried painful issues. And it's an opportunity to bring light to issues maybe you haven't dealt with, or for finding ways to improve your finances and your investments or debt, if that might be. And Venus is transiting in the cardinal water sign of Cancer in your house of relationships and partnerships. And this is a great opportunity for partnering socially, professionally. If you're single, it's great for meeting people romantically. It's also good for your existing relationships. And so let's begin the month. Let me tackle it. There will still be strong Uranian energy throughout the month. For me, I have my labradorite pendant on, and I will probably be wearing it for the month. And so it's a good crystal for me for lowering my anxiety. Amethyst is good for some. You find what's good for you. Maybe it's a shot of tequila. I don't recommend it. Maybe it's a chamomile tea. On August 1st, Mars meets up with Uranus, and that really brings a very intense tone to the Uranus North Node pairing, and it is a warlike and combative and violent aspect, so I want you to be conscious of that. But it also can be very innovative. It's going to be fiery. Let's not think it won't. And particularly with Jupiter retrograding in Aries, which is ruled by Mars, The volatility is high. On August 2nd, Venus, the planet of love and value, forms a helpful aspect to Uranus. This could bring unexpected social and romantic opportunities for you, and it's a very creative and inventive energy. On August 4th, Mercury, which is the planet of communication, enters the mutable earth sign of Virgo, where it will be through September 23rd, transiting in your house of promotion, publicity, publishing, teaching, learning, and travel. Mercury is in its dignity while in Virgo, and it loves being there, and it's excellent for you if you're taking a trip, if you're taking a class, if you're teaching a class, promoting yourself. Good energy for getting things done and learning, and communication of all forms. On August 7th, the Sun forms a helpful aspect to Venus forms a beautiful aspect to Neptune. And Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. It represents dreams and imagination. This is lovely energy for you, for social and romantic energy. It's very creative. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. However, Mars squares Saturn that day, and that could bring obstacles with investments or also be a little challenging with romantic situations too. So, there's a little bit of a roadblock with that. Tap into the manifesting and the creativity, and maybe on August 8th, the Sun forms a very helpful aspect to Chiron, the wounded healer, helping to heal the pain. And Chiron has been transiting for the last few years in your house of home and security, and healing that area of your life. But on that date, late on August 8th Pacific Daylight Time and early on August 9th Eastern Daylight Time, Venus opposes Pluto. That could bring major breakups. Pluto's transiting in your sign in your first house, and Venus is transiting in your house of relationships, or it could bring intense power struggles. So recognize that people could be very be looking for a fight, and there could be power struggles. So just lay low, try to transform and heal if that's what you're seeking to do. Hopefully you are. On August 11th, a lot happening in the sky. The Sun squares Uranus. That brings a very frenzied and busy energy to the day. Venus, the planet of love and beauty, enters the fixed fire sign of Leo, where it will be through September 5th, transiting in your house of money and intimacy and death and regeneration. And this is excellent for bringing loving energy to healing painful issues. This is excellent for bringing new financial opportunities, helping you to tackle debt and taxes and other issues that many of us have right now. On the same date, there is a full moon that takes place at 6:36 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 19 degrees and 21 minutes of the fixed air sign of Aquarius. And Saturn has been transiting in Aquarius since December 17th of 2020, and it'll remain there through March 7th of next year, transiting in your house of income, money, and what you value, really focusing on being constructive in how you can make money, and also with your resources and possessions. And this, Saturn got to this point, to 19 degrees of Aquarius in early March of this year. It exceeds that degree in early December. So reframing what you've been trying to work on with building your resources and your values and your creativity as well. The second house is very creative. But that full moon sets off the Saturn energy that we've all been dealing with this year. And then on August 14th, the Sun opposes Saturn, and that could be difficult with financial issues and just feeling a little bit overwhelmed. On August 16th, Mercury forms a helpful aspect to Uranus, and that is very innovative energy. Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury and is brilliance in its best form. And that is creative and innovative solutions, really good for innovating new things. And let's see, on August 18th, the two benefics of the sky are in harmony. Venus, the planet of love and beauty, forms a beautiful aspect to Jupiter, the planet of optimism and good fortune. And this is good for feeling good within. Jupiter's transiting in your house of home and family. It's good for manifesting. It's good for feeling optimistic. August 20th is a big day because Mars, which is the planet of drive and action and anger, enters the mutable air sign of Gemini, where it will remain through March 26th. It's going to retrograde on October 30th at 25 degrees and 37 minutes of the mutable air sign of Gemini, and then it will station direct on January 12th at 8 degrees and 8 minutes of Gemini. And it's going to be in your house of work and daily routine and habits and health the whole time. And Mars will be out of bounds from October 22nd till May 4th. And that's a big deal. That's a long time. And that means that's when a planet exceeds the sun's outer limits and does not play by the rules. So that's intense also. So really figuring out and focusing on your health, on your work, on your routines, and how you can be much more productive in that area of your life. You do not want to launch something new when Mars is retrograde. So again, that time frame would be from October 30th through January 12th. It's a time then of reviewing how you can be more productive, returning. Maybe you haven't been working out for a while. Maybe you haven't been eating well, returning to healthier habits and work habits as well, getting enough rest, meditation, whatever it is for you. And on August 21st, Mercury opposes Neptune, and that could bring some confusing information. Maybe there's a bit deception or just misunderstandings with that energy for you. On August 22nd, Mercury forms a helpful aspect to Pluto, the planet of transformation. That helps to empower and up-level your thinking. And on the 22nd, the Sun enters the mutable Earth sign of Virgo, where it will be through September 22nd, transiting in your house of hope and manifesting, publicity, publishing, and promotion. So good energy for focusing on that area of your life, promoting yourself, and also learning and seeking adventure and hope. On August 24th, another big day, Uranus, the planet of chaos and brilliance, retrogrades at 18 degrees and 55 minutes of the fixed Earth sign of Taurus. We feel the buildup 5 days before, and we feel it 5 days after. For you, it's falling in the house of children, creativity, romance, and what makes you happy. And again, there can be some sudden twists and turns. Uranus rules earthquakes, which are literal or metaphorical. They bring sudden change. Uranus transits bring sudden change and awakening. It's the great awakener of the zodiac, and it can really wake you up in a flash where you're just blown over, okay? So it's disruptive energy, and we're all going to feel it, and you know there'll be some wild events, I'm sure, given all that's preceding that. On August 25th, Mercury enters the cardinal air sign of Libra, where it will be through September 23rd, transiting in your house of career and life goals. And that's excellent for really focusing on your career, communicating with others, promoting yourself, commerce, marketing, anything with communication. And maybe you're giving lectures, you know, maybe you're speaking more publicly at that time. And then on August 26th, Venus squares Uranus, and that could bring some twists and turns, but that could be kind of exciting, and Could be fun, you know, but it can be a bit chaotic. On August 27th, there's a new moon at 4:17 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the mutable Earth sign of Virgo at 4 degrees and 4 minutes of Virgo, and that falls in your house of hope and optimism. That's a great time for doing the law of abundance, setting new intentions, and focusing on what you want to manifest. And really be specific on what you want to magnetize into your life. The sun squares Mars that day, so there could be that's a good energy to propel you forward. It can be a bit combative, but can also get you going. August 28th, Venus opposes Saturn. That could be challenging with relationships. That could bring breakups. That could also be difficult with financial relationships and money. So recognize that is a bit of a stifling energy. On August 29th, the North Node of Karma aspects Chiron, the wounded healer, and that brings a fated opportunity to heal on the collective and within. So I wish you a lot of luck, Capricorn, a lot going on. Thanks so much.